When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
I mean, not anymore.
Too true. Too true. Oh, the way that symbol translated into Roll20 is really weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
No idea why.
Oh, could that be part of this new interface?
But no, I was doing it before.
Okay. This interface is ugly. Oh well.
You mean the new interface or the new character sheet?
Well, yeah, the new character sheet, I guess.
I think the new character sheet's fine.
You don't have like the weird formatting.
The only real difference I notice about it is the fact that it has shadowing to lift the buttons up.
Yeah.
Other than that, it looks pretty much just the same to me.
Yeah, I guess one other good thing is the macro text is a lot easier to work with because it takes a bigger box.
Well, excuse me, and also it did reduce the size of the font on some of these.
Yeah.
Because now I can't see the whole total of my PowerPoints.
Yeah, can't see that either.
We're up to 9.9
Yeah,
points
before
total.
the update though, that was still like obscured by like the up and down button that's supposed to like over it.
Yeah.
That hasn't actually changed for me.
Huh.
We're at a total of 9 PowerPoints, right?
You should be.
Some of us aren't.
Huh? Oh, shit. Well, also, if you make new characters, I know some people like you to start at the like with reduced just because like it makes sense for the character not to have done that. I don't like that because if that happens, you start to fall behind in the fact that you don't have PowerPoints when everyone else does, and other people can use their PowerPoints to further advance it, and they will always stay ahead of you. So, just a note: if anybody's making new characters, you do keep any PowerPoints you have gained from previous characters.
Right. We're at 161 total then, right?
161.
Yeah, I have 11 PowerPoints earned down here.
Well, I know I missed the one session, so I'm short on that.
Okay, so yeah, you can get another one. Let me change that for you. There we go. So yeah, it should be 10 or 11 for everybody right now.
All right.
And in 4 to 5 more sessions, you'll actually be able to level up.
Woo! Though leveling up's a little awkward because now we'll be at the power level, but it'll take us several sessions to actually catch up to like maximums.
Mm-hmm.
If we did that.
Yes.
I'm thinking I might try to rework the magic array that I have and turn it into just like creation alone. Get rid of like the one power on it that I'm not using and turn into something else.
Yeah.
Maybe I could create like summon up little Egyptian statues to fight from me or something.
No more minions.
No more minions.
Ah!
I'll find something clever to do with it.
All right. We are just.
Maybe
no.
remember how to do some healing stuff.
Yeah, and I wouldn't really want to. Oh, nah, never mind. Hopefully he'll be able to. Oh, there he is. Aha!
Hey.
All right. Get
Gotta get yourself a cordless one like I have.
yeah,
What?
a cordless sandwich. I hope it is.
No, cordless headset.
Well, my sandwich has batteries in it, so it might as well be cordless.
Yeah, I've been known to cook dinner while I'm playing with you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
The most I have done is like gotten some M&Ms. That's the most I can handle. But with this new microphone rig, I can't really leave my table anymore. Oh well. Probably better for my health anyway.
Well,
I got a
ever since I
Corsair.
got super glued to the table, I can't leave it either.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to be doing a short time skip from the last session.
All right.
No, but my period of mourning.
We'll be
You
followed
were
by
drunk,
a
you don't
period
remember
of
in the morning.
afternoon.
Ah, yes, my period of evening. I'll remember that.
Yes. But I would ask.
That sounds like it's a good opportunity if anybody had any tech devices that they wanted built or to pick up for their characters, and my character could build them in that time.
Yeah, a resurrection machine.
I was right on it.
You beat me
Wait.
to it. I was about to be just like, bring me back, my friend.
Yeah, wait, couldn't you technically just make a machine that gives you an immortality effect in like 10 hours?
Technically,
Oh, I
probably.
guess it has like a one-time use, so yeah, you could bring yourself back.
Well, that, and he also has to anticipate the need for it.
Yeah. But
And
also, would
kind of
somebody
require
be
a body?
Yeah, and would somebody be able to like equip and use an immortality?
I just
machine?
like on his body somewhere is the equivalent of an EpiPen, just for death. In case of death, stab me with the EpiPen.
The most horrible thing is that would be totally legal. Just make a device.
Oh man.
I was playing some other game like the other day where like the revive animation is stabbing someone to the chest. I'm like, it only worked in the one movie because it was poison and adrenaline was being shot into him. It doesn't work that way.
Is that Apex Legends?
No, it was
that too.
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
I'm just thinking, that could be easily how you make your money in this world. You just develop the technology for instant resurrection and you sell it to rich people.
But no, we're
I got it.
Sure,
we
wherever
can't
you
share it
go,
with anyone.
take your
It's the
immortality
Resi
pen.
Cut Reed Richards a check.
Okay.
In case of death, do resuscitate.
Actually, I could totally see building that for incredibly low number of points. Because you build in nice defects like one-time use only, can't be used by self.
I mean, that's like what the inventor stuff is for in the first place.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I can't.
Time skip.
Time skip. Yes.
Time warp.
So I would ask from everybody, what would you have been doing in this maybe 1 to 2
Hanging out in a
week-
pyramid. As you do.
Yeah, you know. But yeah.
I can think of two things I'd be up to.
All right.
The first would be staying informed, because we have at least one person that is in jail right now, and I'm concerned about what's going to happen to them, and for maybe other people in the justice system. And the second will be literally going to different places in the city and setting up merchandise stands.
Who got arrested?
Great.
Okay.
There's going to be Arsenal action figures now.
Hey, I got like t-shirts here, blankets, towels.
Wait,
Got my
You're-
face on them.
you're actually hawking merch now.
Yeah, come to me,
Perfect.
Firebrand, the city's one hero. Get a t-shirt.
The city's one and only
hero.
primary hero. Yes,
I'm a
that's
god. Mass
hero
attention is the only thing I understand.
true.
When last time we were on the air, you were toting me, Arsenal, and you're your best friend, and it's all, we did it because of him and everything. Like now, I'm the city's one and only hero.
Come get your Arsenal action hero. It's got advanced missile action. Press a button and like your face just lights up in laser beams.
Okay, wait. No, I got the
Don't point
perfect
this at
thing for this.
airplanes, kids.
Like this is what he's doing right now. It loads.
This better be.
I know, like I'm not.
Yes.
I'm definitely not like racing.
Just start erasing people from the pictures.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not doing like that hard on my own merchandising. I'm literally just trying to A, make sure we're popular, and B, actually get a feel for what people think and want us to do. Which is the true purpose, because I'm probably doing this at cost.
Mm-hmm. So,
in other words, nothing, because you're all making it yourself.
Well,
I mean, I still have money, and I'm giving it to the people who make it, so...
Yeah. But, as you go around, and you were, watching this, as you're, like, watching, for any sort of news regarding the justice system, seeing where that, person went, eventually you do, find a fairly high-profile case that's currently going through the courts, from someone going by the name of Laura Hayes. And you recognize the Hayes last name as a pretty influential business magnate, and it looks like he is throwing up a stink regarding his niece's accusations. And when it comes on the television, you do recognize this was the person who was Haxmus Maximus. And she's currently having a very tough time trying to avoid a life sentence.
Probably trying to downgrade it to, like, manslaughter and all that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, at least Surf, Uncle is taking care of it.
Yeah. And it looks like he is pulling a couple strings, and it looks like it's probably going to be reduced to manslaughter.
Mm-hmm.
So she's still looking at maybe like 10 years behind bars.
Oof.
But
not death.
No. And not an ISO cube.
Oh, those are the worst. They teach you knitting.
So that's what's going on in that section. And also, as you're setting up your vending locations about the city, you do notice that the presence of the Ordrist is slowly increasing in Alpina as well.
So very interesting.
Mm-hmm. And a couple of times when you try to set up in an area, you actually have to. There is actually additional paperwork that has the Ordrist stamp on it that you need to fill out before you can use that property.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the idea that you think that I'm doing things actually above board, so thanks.
Oh.
Actually going and getting stamps. Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Okay.
But yeah, I will comply with that. They'll know where I'm hawking my merchandise. Good for them.
Yes. And
but are you hawking it as Benjamin or as
as Firebrand? Come meet him right here. He'll sign his own personal book here in person. Firebrand and how I got to be a really cool dude with Arsenal.
With Arsenal's really small.
And then, like, like on the back cover, like if you take it off like the initial covering, on the back of the book there will be like a tiny scrap like hidden on like the actual engraving.
So that is pretty much what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
So it's nothing too exciting. But on to Arsenal. What would you be doing in this time?
Sorry, I had to read the
I know.
let's see here. I would say my main project is working with Epic to figure out how the hell this hacker figured out where we were at. I mean,
Okay.
we had two clear signs that she knew exactly where my base was. I mean, yes, it's not the most hidden base in the world, but obviously something got out somewhere, and we got to track that down.
Mm-hmm. So, seeing as this is taking place over several weeks, you don't really have to make any investigation check. You'd find it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You can find one grainy security camera that you missed in your initial sweeps that is pointing towards the water.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like that your arc down into the water could be triangulated from that security camera to match up with that building.
All right. So in other words, I need to be going further in and out before I break surface. All right. So change in protocol for that. Secondary thing. This would be more of a if opportunity presented itself, and again, we'd probably have to if I can coordinate with Scrap on it. Well, actually, no. Second main item, backup is I beef up the living quarters a little bit. You know, nothing I'm worth spending points on, but you know, now that I actually have a guest in here, you know, more food. He's got more bedding and all that sort of stuff. So basically, just beef up the quarters a little bit. If he has anything particular he wants in terms of entertainment stuff, get that.
All right.
And like I said, if opportunity presents itself, if I can snatch one of those order spots, I probably will have to get Scrap to help with that because I'll need his strength. But again, that's only if I get a serious I could probably I'm pretty darn certain I could get away with it opportunity.
Okay. So, I think that would require an actual bit of game in there, so we'll leave that for now.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's
up for the mission.
Yeah. And how has your and Scrap's relationship been? Like, have you been kind of sticking around the warehouse, or you have been?
Well,
I've been mostly around the warehouse, obviously, but
I guess we'll just pop it on over to me then.
Yeah.
Scrap is conflicted, for sure. He's angry. Mostly, a little more than just like, man, I'm mad about things, but he's like, what the fuck? What am I doing? What is happening? And he goes and hangs out, just kind of mills about his home turf for a bit. He doesn't really do anything.
Actually, if you're milling about and you're kind of aimless at this point, you actually, over the course of these few weeks, you actually get a few calls.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
This is he's only milling about for about one night. Because he's just he's run over the head and he's like, nah. Oh, wait. There is one thing he did before that. Because I forgot he had the scoop that he took from the big robot. Yes. So he's going to drag it back home and he's going to reassemble Pyle. And Pyle has a scoop as one of his arms, but it's just kind of old. So it doesn't do anything mechanically, but he just, he kind of yanks the old one off and slams the new one in. It fixes itself.
The scoop is fake.
It's definitely out of place now because it's kind of brand new and not covered in rust and disgusting. But now it's all nice. But what he's kind of just done. And what he's going to do is he's going to assemble. He's going to have Pyle be all ready to go. And he's just going to sit on his shoulder, and they're just going to walk around as much of Côte Noire as they can.
Oh, shit.
So we're not going to cause any damage. We're not going to breaking things, but we're in force now.
So you're going to be kind of patrolling around there. And would you stop any petty crimes you encountered?
I would obliterate any petty crimes I encounter.
Jesus.
Define obliterate. Very important.
The things that happen in cartoons, the superheroes, a person will get slammed through a wall and they'll be like, how is that person alive? This would be as if that is in a cartoon.
Okay. I see.
Excessive force.
You are leaving a lot of broken bones in your wake, but yeah, you managed to.
I mean, if they don't run away straight up, if they just book it, then that's good enough. But if they try to start shit, then All
right. So people are starting to fear and respect Scrap a bit more. You get a few very thankful people, and exactly one time, you're walking down the street, and you saw Scuba Steve with his cart far down the street. Scuba Steve actually turned around.
Wait, no, that's not how this works. I've gone too far.
No, sorry. He doesn't turn around. He crosses to the other side of the street.
There we go. That's better. If he runs away, it means you're a tyrant and you've gone too far.
Scuba Steve is the indicator. So, and
quick question: during that time, do you bring Scrap? I mean, do you bring Pile back to the base, or you leave him back at your place?
Another thing that I've realized, or that Scrap has at least, is that he's not ever really sleepy. And he hasn't been hungry or thirsty for a day.
Oh no.
And he's not really questioning it anymore. He has work that needs to get done, and him just yelling at it's not going to do it anymore. So yeah, he might swing by, but he's not staying.
Oh.
All right.
Odd.
You're gone full-on workaholic.
Okay, so as you've been going through that for the past few weeks, you've actually gotten several calls from good old Shallow Sallow.
Look at old Sal.
Yeah, he's called you up a few times, and he's invited you to hang out at his new crib in Reichsglen.
Oh, that's right. He got out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, let's see. Is he like today or just multiple? Oh, let's see. He would have ignored the first one because it's just trying to be nice, or is he scared, or he's heard what's going on and he wants to talk about it. That's not what he thought. But does he keep getting back to me?
Yeah.
Or on the second or third time? The third time, he'd kind of grumble and go about, have Pyle just stand somewhere imposing and head over to Reichsglen.
Yeah. So this guy seems to have, Shallow Sallow, you've always known him as kind of like a middling guy in Cote Noir. He's never been destitute living on the street, but you can tell he's been through a lot of halfway houses and things like that. But this apartment actually looks pretty nice, which is kind of unusual to see him in this I don't know, in these surroundings. He definitely looks a bit healthier, and he's very interested in he uses big air quotes with this hero work. He's thinking you're giving Cote Noir a good turn.
I'm definitely turning it, flipping it. I'm gonna, like an old rock, flip it upside down and just, I don't know, whatever you want to do with the insects underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah.
And,
you seem to be doing pretty well for yourself, if you're Sal.
Yeah. I got a nice new gig. It's paying well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. No one's giving you any trouble yet.
Well, we're a couple of toughs back a while, but I haven't shown up for a while, so seems
Toughs.
pretty. Yeah, a couple of no goods.
Right.
The usual.
Yeah. But well, I mainly gave you this phone number. I'm glad to see you're doing well, but I gave you this phone number in case anything went wrong.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's fine. Like I said, I'm glad to see you. You're doing well. Congratulations on your new position. Where is that exactly? Just humor me.
Oh, trade secret. He's gonna tap the side of his head. And he's like, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Sally, usually I'd be very mean right now. And I'll be very cross with you to tell me where you're working, but we're friends. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Scrap. I do have a master's in mechanical engineering, right?
I mean, you've told me I don't know how many times, but I'm sure that Scuba Steve has a master's in rocket science, and look where he ended up. I mean, no one knows if he does, but I wouldn't put it past the guy.
I heard that Scuba Steve has a master's in brain surgery.
Maybe he did it on himself as a thesis.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you want to hang out for a little while? It's not very many people around here. I know.
You haven't made a lot of friends yet?
Nah, not the right kind of friends, I don't think.
Well, it would be rude, and I have been very rude to too many people over these past few days. So I will take a break.
That's the spirit. He's gonna pour you I don't know, he's kind of gonna look at you with narrow eyes, and he's like, I'm guessing you aren't on the drink.
Scrap kind of gives a little weak smile. He's like, not for a while, no. I'm fine, thank you, though. Just have one for yourself. It'll be fine.
All right. So he pours himself a beer, and he gives you a water, and he's gonna hold it up, and it's just two advancing our positions.
Advancing our positions, he says. He has it. It's a glass. So
yeah.
Thumb and middle finger. He's kind of picking it up like that.
Yeah.
And he clink, whatever.
All right.
But he's not actually gonna drink it though. He lost his taste for this. But he's gonna set it to the side.
Right.
I'm just not very thirsty right now.
Yeah. So unless you want to ask him anything else, you guys gonna have a nice time.
We're just gonna chat. I mean,
he watch a game.
Yeah, if he gets a few more drinks in him, I'll see if I can't sneak out where he's working. But I'll be pleasant.
Yeah.
For today.
He doesn't really spill the beans for now.
All right. On the way out, I'll just make sure that if anything goes wrong or you're dealing with something that you can't handle, that's what the phone number is for.
All right, I'll keep that in mind, Scrap.
All right, sounds good. Have a good life or whatever.
Have a good life or whatever. All right. He's like, yeah, sure. All right, you too, Scrap. And he's gonna slam that fucking door.
Well, that's just basic common courtesy.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the bats out.
Yeah. So that brings us up to now. So you guys have all been, working on some stuff, and as this has been going on, you've been seeing every once in a while, there's scientists predicting a meteor shower that's going to be happening sometime soon. It's like, oh, keep an eye out for the meteor shower. It's going to be happening tonight. It'll be quite beautiful.
Ooh.
I mean, I can't see shit in the city.
These are big meteors.
It's just one meteor. You'll see it.
Yes, one meteor. You'll see it until you turn into a skeleton.
Come to the Firebrand themed merchandise festival meteor shower.
Yow!
One time only, coming soon.
Themed merch.
Tickets on sale now. Come meet the hero himself.
Sell out.
I'm just waiting for the Firebrand fire sale.
All right, so what's the scoop? Because you're spending a nice little while doing bits and things and bobs. What now?
Yeah. Trying to. I don't. With Scrap not being around, I can't talk to him about what's going on. So.
I mean, you could all. I'm not hard to find.
We do have communications.
Yeah, true. So actually, probably towards the end of that week, I'd just send you a text and say, "Hey, what's up? You haven't been home much. You decided to not live here?"
Oh, always the text.
All right. Well,
you.
Ooh. Now it's creepy.
Yeah. Okay, send a text back. I didn't realize you'd actually gone out and got a job. Okay, I mean, didn't. If it's anything you need a hand with, you know where you can reach out to me. I was thinking about investigating the Ordris on myself.
You see the triple dots go off and on for a few times.
Ooh.
Scrap wants a mission. Scrap wants to just blow it all up. Don't give him any info.
All right, so if he's in on it, we can say part of what I've been doing is kind of keeping an eye on when some of those Ordris bots tend to be seen, and maybe find some place I might be able to corner one.
Mm-hmm. So primarily, let's bring us back to Cote Noire with the map. So
also, just to make sure, part of this is part of this investigation is seeing, like, are they in communication with something? Because if they are, then I need to make sure to block that.
Mm-hmm. So it seems like they do have some sort of communication with the central system, but they can also run autonomously.
Yeah.
And generally they would patrol for their set amount of time, reconnect with the main system, get new orders, patrol for another set of time.
Oh, so it's intermittent communication, not
yes.
And when they encounter something that requires them to interact, do they seek out orders, or do they interact and then just appear to report it at their normal times?
They can. Well, what you discovered is when they interact with something that has some import, they are capable of wirelessly beaming the information.
Yeah.
Mostly to other bots, but they can also beam it to some sort of central tower in the area.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'll have to rig up some sort of jammer to keep them from communicating back until I can be sure I have it 100% locked down.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of places where they are most often in these enforcement zones at the wall edges and in this central area.
So, in other words, being able to corner one, effectively assault it, and take off with it's going to be very slim.
It would be difficult. You could try and lure one out of its normal pattern.
But out of character, you have seen literally last week someone hijacking these robots remotely. Yeah.
But I don't know how she initially got to it.
Time to break into prison and find out.
Oh. I didn't think of that, but you could legit do that.
Nah, it's not that critical to do something that against the rules for him to do. However, how about we just say for now that I'm investigating. Now that I've seen her do that, I'm investigating instead of me doing it physically like I was originally planning on it. I'm gently investigating ways to take over one remotely.
Okay, so make a investigation check, please.
All right. Holy crap. I rolled horrible.
All right, so... Well, it's not too hard to figure out that if you were able to get into contact with one of the central towers. That would probably be the easiest way.
All right. So next thing I gotta do is track down one of those, and then see how hardened those are.
Mm-hmm.
Another investigation check.
Yes.
A little bit better.
Yeah. So you can determine where these are without too much difficulty. They're like these large pylons that have been put on top of public buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they have one bot that is always at the station, as well as generally one or two or just technicians that come in every once in a while to service any bots that come in with any damage.
Okay.
And it does seem to be a sealed system, so you would have to manually get into it.
I'd have to be on site. And just in my observation, it does not appear to be heavily armed or guarded or something like that. It could be pretty much be a one-man or two-man per show, so to speak.
Yeah, it's just got the one bot and occasionally one or two or just techs.
All right. All right, in that case, now that I've got all this figured out, I will call Scrap.
Oh, Jesus, not this again. Fiddles in his pocket. I mean, it could be one of his guys that he's given his phone number to, so it's important. He sees Arsenal and he... Yeah.
You want to go pound on an order spot?
Yes.
All right. I've got a plan to capture one, so you're gonna have to kind of hold back a little bit. Hey, I said a little bit. You can break a few limbs off. I just want the CPU intact.
All right, but I'm ringing my friend.
Okay, the one you said you were going to introduce me to?
Surprised you haven't seen him yet. But yes.
Well, I've been working on stuff in the suit and such. And
Perfect.
figuring out how the heck HM figured out where I was, and all sorts of technical stuff that I know you don't care about.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, meet me at such and such place. We're going to basically assault a small Ordris depot. You keep the bot busy. I hack the place. We take it over. Sound good?
Gotcha, boss.
All right. See you there. Say I pick a time when I know that the techs aren't going to be there.
Yeah, so they generally don't come out and service it late at night.
Yeah.
So you could probably get away with it then.
All right.
Well, I'll, hang up and start working my way over there.
Okay. So you make your way through the city as the light falls, and today is supposed to be the night of the meteor shower, and you can see very lightly a couple of streaks crossing the sky, but it's nothing too amazing yet. And as you cross over towards this pylon, of course the rabble kind of thins out a little bit around this pylon as anybody that gets too close gets a bit of a rap on the knuckles from this bot. And it is mounted up on one of the upper levels, so it has a good coverage for the lower levels in the surrounding area. And there's not really too much around it. Maybe one or two closed, empty storefronts, but that's about it.
All right. So, do you get there early, Scrap?
I get there whenever you said for me to get me there. If anything, I'll just wait.
All right. So, I land in there and there's like, what the hell is that?
He's my friend. Just don't make fun of him.
I'm not making fun of him.
Issues.
Is it some sort of robot?
I think so. He doesn't talk much at all.
You should have told me. You should have told me about him. I could help you figure them out if you wanted to.
There's not much to him, and he kind of points down to it, like you can see, like there's gaps where it just goes straight through.
And then that's when the whole suit kind of pauses for a second. It's like, what the hell?
It's a trash golem.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about this later because we've got a fairly narrow window for this.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, we're going that building over there. I got to get upstairs. I'm going to basically hack the relay up there and take control of it. We know there's one fully functioning orders bot. There may be other partial functioning ones. I don't know about that. Basically, if you could keep them busy while I hack.
So how hard do you want me to keep them busy?
I don't care if it loses limbs. I want the CPU intact.
Oh, keep the bot bit. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like all of them. Okay.
Oh no. So if I've timed it right, there shouldn't be any actual Ordris personnel up there.
So wait, what's the general crowd density out here? Is there anybody out here, or is it just bots?
There are a few people out here.
And this is in what section of the city? Is this still Côte Noir?
This is still Côte Noir. And this is like the street area. And this is like the front of this building. And here's the pylon back in there. And
so where would we be?
But seeing as you said, it's mostly empty stores around. There's, it's not like, and it's late at night. It's not going to be like a huge crowd.
No. There's like a couple people on the street.
Well,
maybe like two.
They'll move. Don't make fun of him. He has a glandular disorder.
God damn it! My thyroid. Give me 1 sec. I just got to disconnect, reconnect. It's being a bit funky. Da-da-da. Come on. There we go.
Now I realize or remember that typing out theme songs doesn't play out well in text.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can place yourselves. Actually, wait. Let me get one last little bit on here. Beep. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake, just get the thing. There we go.
Okay. So, wait.
I do need him to be
small. Like
there you go. I was like, you need to be bigger.
So.
That's what she said.
So these people, of course, think you come here, are kind of like, I'm gonna start backing up a little bit.
That's usually how it works out now.
A couple people are gonna take a picture, but the bot seems completely unfazed.
Stupid fucking Ordris bot. So you just need me to tear it apart?
I would prefer it to be mostly intact, but but I'm not going to make a fuss if you have to tear a few limbs off for your own safety.
My own safety. Well, okay, so I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I got the plan right. I fight this thing, then you go and hack a what?
There's a control center on the inside the building that I'm going to take over so that it can't report back, and that I can shut that bot down so I can take it back and tear it apart and figure out how it works and anything interesting about it.
Well, all right. It's not like the Ordris can stop me anyway.
And I just had the feeling that you could use a little vigorous exercise, and you wouldn't mind helping me out with this.
It's more catharsis, but I appreciate it.
I was being facetious about the vigorous exercise.
Catharsis is the longest word I know. I don't know facetious. Anyway, let's get this done.
Very nice. So,
it's gotta organize. I have 2 goddamn character sheets. I have to organize it so it still fits on this screen. There we go. That worked.
You know you can
pop them out so that just pop them out so you can tab between them.
But then I have more things to go through. If I could just have everything right here, I can just scroll. Yeah, okay, I got it. I figured out a way. I just slammed to the left because
you can also double-click them and just minimize them on the Roll20.
But I need to have both of them up.
Only when you're using them. What you do is you get one of your characters killed. And that really decreases the sheet time.
pile explodes and I get 21 points.
Yay!
I put them all in strength.
It's a special seminar I'm doing on optimizing your characters in tabletop games. Just get them killed.
Yeah.
You can adjust to any situation just by making a new character.
Yeah, you'll find that your time management is better utilized not playing a character.
Do you know how many characters you can make while not playing a character?
A lot.
The answer may surprise you.
What's the matter? Caught by an unexpected creature? Throw your character at it. Your next character will be more prepared for that creature.
Well, you're not wrong.
Every character you make is just a new ranger with favorite enemy, the one that killed your last one.
Simple tip. All your characters can be related. That way you don't lose any backstory you may have spent hours writing.
It's like, I am Braun, brother of John, here to finish his quest. Alright.
Built-in motivations because you want to avenge your last character's death, and if they're related, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that revenge would be so easy?
Revongo. So.
What?
What? Well, who's going to act first?
I'm going to wait.
Yet?
I'm going to wait for, let Scrap go first so you can keep the bot,
Well,
busy.
we're just gonna start slowly making our way. It's gonna be kind of noisy, but you know, that's just how we do.
Over there, waiting for the Scrap to start.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have him take a few extra steps ahead of me before I get behind him. And we're just gonna sit there and stare at this bot and see what it does first.
The bot's going to, not do anything for maybe 5 seconds, and then it's going to look up. Well, it's going to look to you, and he's like, "Please, sir, this is a no parking zone."
The car will move slowly towards him. And it'll just stand there, and we'll see if it does anything. I don't want to be the antagonist here. If he does something first, then it's self-defense.
It's gonna put out a hand, and it's gonna say, "Sir, I will call the authorities to have your vehicle removed."
I'm gonna put out a very large hand, starting from from above him and going down, very fast.
All right then.
He put out hands. Now I'm throwing them.
Bring his hand down extremely quickly.
I mean, it's mostly just gravity at this point. He's like, oh, okay, let's see here.
Bop.
Which one was mine? It was this one. And oh god, I forgot how powerful he was. All right. I don't have a macro for this yet, so we're just gonna do it one by one.
Okay.
So it's just straight up close combat armed.
What the fuck is that?
He's got 16 points in it.
What the fuck is that? Wait, but then wouldn't?
Well, that's 60 points altogether. I'll not put in. Sorry. He has 8 ranks, and then 8 that's straight from his fighting ability.
But then he can't be all that powerful.
Yeah.
Because you only have 4 left to put increased damage.
Well, that's just a hitting thing. The strength is 14.
That doesn't matter. Well, that doesn't matter. You can only put a total of 20 into your attacks, which you have to divide between accuracy and.
Oh, you have to divide it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let me fiddle with some stuff real fast.
I was really paying attention when I had to make your character.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was
20. That's all.
Make him thick.
I was really arguing it out.
No, this is fine. I have to put more ranks into growth.
What?
Yeah, but then you have to take ranks out of strength to accommodate that.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Because again, it all matters. It's the end totals.
Goddamn balancing act.
I know, I really hated it.
The end totals.
Let's see. Okay, give me...
I mean, you could be super accurate and just deal no damage.
Yeah.
That's true.
Can't make me stop poking you. I'm going to poke you to death over the course of 17 years.
So it can only go up to 20, right?
Yes. So the default is the default is 10 to hit and 10 effect, but you can mix and match that. Okay,
well I get 5 from growth, so I'm gonna put that down to. I'm just gonna do 10-10, and that sounds good, and I'll figure out points in later.
All right.
Oh, he has no ranks in it; it just says fighting. Okay, yeah, that works out great.
All right.
So let's try again with. I'm so sorry about that. I always mix up the balancing acts.
Oh, it's fine. He hasn't even had a chance to be used yet, so it's
I'll take that
understandable.
excuse.
Okay.
That was
Let's check.
I'm gonna write this down because I'm totally gonna forget that I spend these points later.
Okay.
That's 12. Okay.
So
and I won't change it mid combat. I'll just wait till afterwards.
Yeah. So that hand comes down. It kind of steps to the side. The hand kind of swishes by, and he's like, "Sir." And it like kind of draws his baton like slides out of its arm. It's like, "Sir, I'll have to ask you to leave immediately, or I'll be forced to use
attacking.
I'll be forced to use violence to subdue you before the authorities arrive."
Scrap's gonna step out to the side and go like, "You won't have enough time."
Nani?
So then, do I have to roll initiatives, or are we just going by?
All right, we can roll initiatives.
Okay, I just didn't want to start acting and have stuff not play out.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see here. Choose the right person for the right thing. That over there. That's embarrassing that it's going before me. Everyone's going before me. Oh well, that's fine.
This thing is actually extremely poorly matched against you. So it's going to come forward. It's going to attempt to subdue you. It's going to like, do not resist. And
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yes. And so, since you have the immunity to electricity, this is only coming in as an 8.
Oh, damn. There's the 28.
So that is actually only a 24. Because you're immune to the electricity component.
Oh, well, it definitely hits
Yeah.
right off the bat, 'cause that's an amazing roll.
You have 10 seconds to comply. Why would they load that thing with actual bullets?
Because it was in the 80s.
Because it is in the 80s. Yeah, they didn't have health and safety.
It's a live fire exercise.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, nothing. Because Okay, and Arsenal, you can hear that there is a fight starting in the back, in the front.
You hear a lot of angry robot noises, and then...
Beep,
All
boop.
right. I head inside then. And head
There is a back door.
Mm-hmm. So there's a back door to impede my progress going in.
You may have to do something to the door because it is locked. The lock doesn't
okay.
look too good, but there's something there.
I shoot the lock with my mazer.
It is a quiet weapon, right?
No.
It is subtle, right?
No.
Okay. Hazel just punch it down then.
Alright, so that
I
doesn't
don't have
do
the
too
strength
much.
for that.
So the door lock does fizzle away. To your horror.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. So I guess
the building is filled with robots.
Not quite.
Oh.
There is somebody sleeping beside this thing. It looks like he's kind of fallen a snooze while making a repair and hasn't fallen back in, so he's just asleep.
Alright. Well, given the amount of noise that's happening out there...
Yeah, like he's kind of like slowly getting up, but he's still very groggy.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with the stun.
Alright.
Go back to sleep!
He currently has no active defenses, so have fun. Oof.
He's gonna resist it.
Probably. Freaking luck.
Fortitude.
I want him to.
His fortitude is pathetic.
Okay.
Okay, so he is stunned, and for the purposes of him barely being conscious, he just goes back unconscious. he's like, huh, what? And then just falls backwards.
All right. So that's my turn, I'm sure.
Yes, but you can like move up to here if you'd like.
Yeah, go ahead and move up to the terminal.
Yeah. All right, Pile.
All right, he's just gonna do the same thing. He only knows so many things. For fuck's sake, this guy. He's rolling 4s.
And that is a miss.
I think, dude, is that what he rolled last time too?
He
he rolled better last time by 3.
He rolled better last time. This thing is dodging these attacks with depressing ease. Now just yeet your fist through its skull.
Well, it is. No, he's going. He had a 23. Oh no, he hit me. Sorry, I'm a million miles away. I'm thinking about what to add the points to. All right. Well, let's just lay into him. I have a macro for this one. What is the?
Oh no.
Did he?
That is correct.
Oh man, these things are dodgy. I don't like them.
They literally have a 10 in dodge.
Too dodgy.
Too dodgy.
I have
power level.
That's not okay.
I would recommend using accurate attack.
Well, now that I know these things are goddamn gymnasts.
Okay, so it's going to like beep boop backup requested, and it's going to kind of take a step back in here, and it's going to start moving through. It's going to open up the doors, so it's going to end up there, and that's going to be its turn. So Arsenal, you can actually hear something come in through the front door and is kind of plunking back.
Crap. I gotta get this thing hacked before it starts sending out anything. So, is there a place I can physically plug in?
Yes, there is a port right next to where this guy is working.
All right, so I'm over here. I plug in, and Epic's going.
And as you're like kneeling down, plugging in, the sleeping guy's gonna like slide onto your shoulder, and like the drool is gonna be coming out of his mouth. And make the technology check, please. That is a success.
And I rolled horribly too.
Yes.
Well, thankfully the 20 is there.
The DC was a 20, so you could not have.
You could have with a 1.
You could have with a 1.
Yeah.
All right, you now have control over this node.
All right, first thing is lockout going transmission.
Okay, so you can shut that down. It is no longer broadcasting. It'll just show up as an error in their system. Yeah. Okay.
And I assume that's all I'll be able to accomplish for this turn.
I would say you have one other free act because you didn't really move.
Try and shut down the order spot, the local order.
Okay, so that is it does actually have a. All right. Make a. Would it be the hostile? The hostile.
No, the hostile taker. I'm trying to shut it down through the node.
Okay.
I don't know. Could I do hostile takeover through that?
Well,
the way we have it set up is it's a spike I have to shoot.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Oh wow. No!
Oh damn! These bots, man.
So as you like send out this shutdown signal, it kind of like it sends back a string of commands saying that it's override shutdown in detection of I don't know things that could be of a danger to the public in the area. So it is actually going back there. Pile.
Well, Pile definitely cannot fit through this door.
It is like a glass front.
But still, we're just here to steal a bot, not break down a building. I respect infrastructure. So, Pile's just gonna hold right there.
All right. Just like the people back here have like hung back and they're kind of taking pictures.
Oh wait, no, he's gonna move right here.
Ooh.
So we can just slam into a corner there. But he's gonna move there and hold.
Okay. Kind of screening the doorway. All right.
But Scrap is then gonna duck in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Ah.
Barely. Thank God I run the same speed as a robot. And I'm going to attempt trip action. No, wait, no. It's better if I do this. I did this for a reason. I'm going to attack him again and pray that I get higher than 18 because that's all I need. There we go.
Hey, that's more like it. Okay. So that is definitely a hit, and it's going to make its toughness. beep.
I'm not even mad. This guy's incredible.
For fuck's sake, what a legend. You guys get a better name this one and keep him around.
But the thing is that I still hit, right?
Oh, do you have fast grab?
I do have fast grabs. This guy can tank as much as he wants, but I'm not going to let his arms go or anything.
All right.
I have my book. Do you want to have it open? I actually have the physical copy, and it's across the room.
You have a physical copy, not just pirating it?
Well, I mean, I bought this years ago. And I was like, oh, I'll break it out. And I'm regretting not having the actual PDF for it. Because page 196.
Page 196.
For grab, I just need to see if there's any minuses.
I think, is it opposed strength or something?
Well, I have to see if I can grab them.
Well, you already hit them. So if you have fast grab...
I'll be right back with 3 seconds.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So, if the attacker hits, the defender makes a strength or dodge resistance check against 10 plus the attacker's strength.
Okay. Yeah. Successful, a target makes a resistible check against your strength or the grabbing effect using the better of strength or dodge.
Okay, so it's going to use its dodge.
And I'm going to use my strength because that's all I got going for me.
Yes, so yeah, I think it is a DC based off of your strength, so it is 10 plus whatever your strength is. So what is your strength?
My strength is 10.
Okay, so it needs to make a DC 20 dodge check. Open this up. Make that dodge.
He did it.
Baller. What a legend. Bloody rip, a legend.
He's so good.
All of the city's minions are actually super bosses.
Yep. So he is going to ignore you. And is going to continue up here. He's going to see you. He's going to like, cease your... Can't say cease your tampering. He'd be like, step away from the box. Give me... So he's going to just rush up to you. And I assume you'd have like enough time to like stand and turn.
Yeah.
As it approaches. And it is going to jab the nightstick into you.